Hi everybody! Today I'm going to teach you how to do this Christmas stickers so you can put them on your presents. For example, I did this oval shape with some pictures in the background, and then I have the writing to and from, and this is from our family, and I can just write down someone's name so I can put them on the presents. So let's get started. We will be using PowerPoint instead of Adobe to do the cut files. Now we need to adjust the slide to be the same size as the sticker paper. So let's delete the boxes in the slide so we can have a white canvas. Now we're going to design and select slide size and go into custom size, and there we're going to place the size of the paper in which we will be printing the stickers or the labels on them. The size are 8.5 wide and 11 height. Then click on portrait, so all the size will be in portrait. And now this is how it would look like. Alright, now we're going to insert a shape, whatever shape you like. I'm going to be using this rectangle shape. In there I'm going to right click and I'm going to click on edit text, and I'm going to write, well, let me change the color of the font. Let's make that green and see how it looks. Let's write to and from. Alright, the color is not working, so let's change the color and make it into red or black or whatever. We also change the font. Let's try one of the fancy fonts that are script. One of the things that we can do in PowerPoint is that when you have kind of like a calligraphy type of letter, we can have the letters close together. In Cricut, you will need to slide them together, and that takes time because each letters will need to be dragged and placed close together. But here in PowerPoint, when you type them, everything is close together. In Cricut, you will need to click the flatten button to make sure that it prints. The next thing to do is adding a picture to the background. Right click and go into format shape and click on the little bucket with paint and click on fill, and then picture or texture fill, and go into insert picture from and select file. And I have inserted the Christmas truck. Next, I need to move the letters to and from a little farther away from the truck, and I can also adjust the truck. For example, if you go to the picture icon on the right hand side and click on crop, you will have different selections there, like width, height, offset. You can make the picture smaller, or you can move the picture to the right or left hand side or up and down. If you go to text option and click on the text box, we can offset the alignment. Go into the text box to offset the alignment, In here I can say that the left margin will start at point 0.2 or 0.3 and it move the text to the right. So let's try that again and move it to the right. So that's the label. Now we can always change the color of the font, change the picture, and another thing that we can do is put a border on the label. Let's go to Drawing Tools, click on Shape Outline, and we make it the thickest border we can. That way the blade will cut on the border. So I think I am happy with this. Let's change the color of the border to be either red or green. Let's stick with green. And I'm also going to change the font to make it a little bit more simple. I think the regular font would make it, we'll be able to read it better and make it smaller. There we go. Now what we need to do is I'm going to copy and paste as many labels as I can in this sheet or slide, if you can say it. One of the things about doing this on PowerPoint is that when you print it, it will print on the paper, on all the paper, instead of using Cricut. Cricut will only print on the allocated size, and it will not print on the whole paper. So that's why I like to use PowerPoint. Alright, so let's select all and copy and paste. And we are going to align all of our pictures. So highlight the left hand side and go into Drawing Tools format and align, distribute vertically and distribute horizontally. And now you can see that it's more, they're evenly separated. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Going to highlight all of the labels, go into Drawing Tools or Picture Tools and align horizontally, aligned vertically. There you go. The last step is we need to insert a registration mark, which is another shape. We are going to insert little squares on each corner of this slide, so it can help us guide us in Cricut. So let's align this little square. Let's put it as 0.5 height and 0.5 width, and let's align it into left top, left right, left top, left right top, and then left bottom, and align the last one into right bottom. And there you go. Now you have all the corners as registration marks. Now we can save it as a PNG file. But we are not done yet. If we don't have anything in the background, that means that everything that is inside the box, Cricut is going to cut it. So Cricut will be cutting the trucks and the Merry Christmas. So we don't want that to happen. So we're going to duplicate the slide, to fill in the background so Cricut won't cut the individual labels inside of it. So now we're going to fill it in with whatever color. We just need to have it filled in. Now we select all. Make sure that all of the little registration marks are selected. And now we can save it as a picture. So you right click, save as picture, and PNG file. So the slide number 1 will be to print on your sticker paper, and slide number 2 will be using the picture to insert into Cricut. So now we're in Cricut, ready to upload an image that we saved from the PowerPoint that we made. So click on upload, click on browse, and select the picture you would like to include. So there's the PNG picture that I have saved. I'm going to select complex. You see all the background that the Cricut will only cut on the edge and not inside. So we click continue. I don't need to fix anything here, so click continue, and then I click on save as a cut image. And now let's upload a picture. And there we go. The only thing about this is that we need to resize it. So the width will be 8.5 and the height will be 11. So now that's the size of our sticker paper. Now let's add another shape. This shape, the square shape, we need to be the same size of the label. So let's do the width 8.5 and the height 11. And now we need to align them. The reason why we do this is because we first want to cut the square after we put painter's tape on our Cricut mat, and therefore it will guide me where I need to place the sticker paper on the mat. So let's check that everything aligns. Select all and align it in center. And if you can't see the label, that means that we need to put the square center back. And now we can see, and it looks like everything aligns. Now the first step is to cut the square, and alright, so here is my label already printed, and as you can see, it did not print the little registration marks, and I am not sure why. But anyways, we'll try and see if this is still going to work. Alright, so here I have my Cricut mat, and what I need to do now is tape to do a cut to test where I need to set up this paper on my mat. So Cricut would automatically cut around the things. And you need to tape it with a painter's tape so you will see where the cuts are being done. So let's do that. Alright, so now my mat cut the tape, and I just need to remove it to see where I need to place my sticker paper. Hopefully everything will align. The next step is to cut the label, so I need to hide my square and unhide my labels. And in here, what I need to do is go and click on Make It. And continue. And then select the sticker paper. And then just upload the mat into Cricut and cut. So here is the sticker paper all cut with a Cricut. Let's peel it off and check. You can see that it wasn't perfectly aligned. It's a little misaligned, but for me it's just fine. I can still use this for some Christmas labels. I just need more practice into getting the mat, place the mat into the Cricut. I think I just put too much pressure into the rolling things to feed the mat so Cricut can cut it. So I think that's why it was a little bit misaligned, but overall it turned out great. And again, I use PowerPoint to do a lot of things like you know, combining different fonts. For example, if you do this in Cricut, you will need to put all the letters closer together because they're not already close together. But if you type something in PowerPoint, the letters already are together, so you don't have to drag them and put them close together, and that saves a lot of time. So the only thing that you need to do is just print, and it already prints it. But if you are going to do other projects, then I would recommend just to do the letters in Cricut. So that's it. I hope you guys liked it, and let me know in your comments if you tried it and how it went. Thanks. Bye.